What's going on, everyone? Go Easy here, back with another rapid fire what if. And today's topic we'll be discussing what if the Blackwater Mist was the water on Namek. And today I have joined with me. You guys can introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm What
Hello,
If
hello.
Universe. I was on the last one.
Why would you guys just do this? I'm Matthew.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
Matt.
hello. It's me, Toxic, Goheezy's son. I haven't
Yep.
uploaded content in like a year because I'm like lazy. You gonna talk about it?
Yeah.
I'm a
And
father.
the rules are there will be 3 rounds of us discussing this topic, and we each have a minute. So if you guys are ready, I am.
I am.
Born
I'm ready.
ready. I'm always
Alright,
prepared for a
so
Goheezy
people
episode.
curious about the order of people going. It'll be Goheezy first, Matt will be going second, Toxic will be going third, and I'll be going fourth, and we'll do this for 3 rounds.
I swear to God, if you make this cringy as hell, I'm
How am I
honestly gonna
making
be
it
pissed at
cringy?
you.
Shit.
People might not
Nah,
know the rules.
Goheezy, bro.
bro.
This
He's
is
gonna
their first
start. It's gonna be
video.
like the most dumbest shit.
Let's
I'm
start.
tired.
Hey, don't curse my video.
Nah,
Susan
oh
doesn't
my
like
fault.
that. Susan
Shirt.
doesn't like that.
Miss Wojcicki would slap Goheezy's wrist for that with her ruler.
Exactly.
No, I don't care about no Copa, bro. Okay.
I guess
This is my
I guess
channel.
we can because it is Copa related, but I don't know. Goheezy, you'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so this is gonna be like I say this is what like when Guru just became like the granddaughter, bro. Garlic Jr.'s great grandfather just appears out of nowhere, and he already has bad blood with like every single Namekian, bro. And him and Guru get into a fight, and like Guru beats like the living crap out of him, and Garlic Jr.'s great grandfather, which I'm going to be naming just Garlic. Um, he has his revenge plan. He grabs some Blackwater mist, but this is contaminated Blackwater mist. He dumps it in the rivers and streams of Namek, and one day Guru thinks to himself, he's gonna drink all the water. So he drinks all the water and starts to repopulate these mutated Namekians who are under the influence of the Blackwater, leading to today's story.
And your time is up. Alright, Matt, are you ready?
I don't fuck. I mean, of course I'm ready. Yes, sir.
I like
Yeah.
Matt's attitude.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out, but I mean, yeah.
I'm prepared.
It doesn't
always.
matter, Goheezy, it's fine.
I'm not getting no money from this. What?
At least he didn't say the N-word. Well, I guess he can say it, though, and you can't. I just can't say it.
I mean, we can, but I mean,
I want to say it now. Like, you left me no choice.
Alright, Matt,
Go.
you're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so my man's guru, drink all the water, be popular in his business or whatever. And he's been noticing that, like, his people are becoming a bit ragey, like, throwing tantrums, fighting each other, something, trying to eat each other sometimes. It's been getting kind of weird. So he had an idea. He decides to spit out another egg, but try to use all the positivity he can muster. And he creates his second in command. He calls him the Pencil, I don't know. And then, like,
We don't know the Namekian's name, so we're calling him Pencil.
he's really tired after drinking all that water. It's really polluted. So Pencil is trying to do these classes to teach everyone meditation, to calm them down, to have them live in peace and stuff like that. Yeah, that's great. That's all I got. Yep.
Alright. You know what? Well, you can stop there. Alright. Toxic, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright, your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so I'm gonna just skip to all the way to where Frieza comes to Namek, right? Since the Namekians have been crazy, right? We have like Namekians training, right? They got like power levels of like 3 million casually.
Okay.
And as soon as Frieza goes to get a Dragon Ball, a buff version of Guru walks up to him and says, "What are you doing on my planet?"
but
And Frieza, and Frieza tells him that he wants the Dragon Balls. And Guru responds by starting to bench press first form Frieza. He begins to bench press this man until he has no life in his eyes. And he just body slams him onto the ground after. As he just looks at Zarbon and Dodoria, saying, "You're next." As he jumps on them, body slamming them to the ground again.
And your time's up.
Just one-shotting them.
God, Guru, that's a buff form.
Alright. I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. But unfortunately for Guru, he is no match for second form Frieza, unfortunately. Because Frieza just happens to have more experience in fighting techniques, and he ends up taking him out. Eventually,
Wait,
all
never mind. Keep
the
going.
Saiyans and everyone are there. The Ginyu Force show up, but they just get bodied by these random warrior Namekians because they don't compare to their million power levels. Of course, Captain Ginyu tries to body swap with one of them, but instead they end up forcing the Namekian fusion on him and basically creating a Namekian with the power level of 2 million instead of 1 million.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Chill. Yo.
I want to say the R word for what you just described, but I'm
Nigeria.
Just
Oh my god.
Nigeria. Okay. Alright. And yeah, I'm just gonna end that there.
Sorry,
Alright,
it's,
go
we
easy.
can have
We're
two
gonna
more
start
rounds
round
of this.
2.
What?
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
You know what? Frieza had enough of this planet, bro, and like most of all his force starts becoming like pretty evil toward him. Like they're back talking Frieza to like the point that Frieza just kills the first guard and walks through his door every time he sees one. Well, it turns out these Namekians have been biting his soldiers, bro. Like they have these red marks on their necks, bro, and they're like getting all crazy and stuff. And so pretty much Frieza, is in his third form because, they're just overtaking him. And 5 Namekians fuse into one, and they just start biting Frieza. They just don't show him any mercy. They just start biting him, and Frieza's forced into his final form. And, he starts biting them too. And then another Namekian comes and fuses with them, causing them to start biting Frieza again. And then it's an endless cycle of them fusing and biting Frieza until Goku and the gang arrive. Because there's all this commotion, and they need the Dragon Balls.
Your time's up.
That was terrible.
Alright, Matt, you're gonna take over from there.
I don't like how he leaves me on these trash transitions, bro. Like, what?
Then retcon it then. I never said it wasn't
bro.
possible.
Everything you say is canon. This is your channel, bro. What?
No, you can retcon if you want to.
Nah, that's fine.
It's up to you. You have 3 seconds to decide. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so Gohan, Vegeta, all that jazz, they show up and like, you just look at the weird onslaught of absorbing the Namekians over and over, rapidly fighting Frieza, and it's kind of overwhelming because the power levels are much higher than they expect. So like, they just casually walk around, grabbing the Dragon Balls, just trying not to be noticed by anybody. And then they meet the super buff Dende with like 6-packs on 6-packs on 6-packs. And he looks like Gohan. He's like, "How you doing?" And he's like, "Excuse me?" And then he asks them if you can help us with the Dragon Balls. I was like, "Yeah, I know," because he has the password and stuff. So like, all right. So a bunch of flexing later, they get the Dragon Balls and they wish back everyone that passed away, and they even wish back Piccolo to Namek, and Piccolo just watching like, what the hell had happened?
And someone left. We had a toxic
That's perfect. All right, like and subscribe to the channel.
Shut up! We're not
back.
done.
He's back. Alright. He better unmute himself quick because this time just gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
That was like good content.
Alright. So basically,
I'm
Toxic's turn's going on, and he's on mute right now, so he has to start.
Alright, so it's my turn. Alright, so I'm gonna just say, since, Dende has a 6-pack, he just looks at Gohan out of nowhere and just randomly starts to flex in between his arms. Just flexing his big, huge muscles on this kid, right? He's not doing anything, he's just flexing to Gohan, right? And so he just tosses Gohan into the water, trying to make him be crazy like him, bro. So, Gohan just inhales some water, becomes crazy, and then he just looks at Krillin and starts to beat the fuck out of him.
Hey, what?
He's like slamming him around, bro. Like, this is a fodder, bro. Fodderizing Krillin. And,
So
Dende's just still watching this.
Your time's up.
What?
Toxic, we're gonna have to talk about your potty
No
mouth
swearing
after
on
this
this
recording.
family-friendly
What's wrong
channel
if you
that
you
applies to
flipping Nigeria?
Kappa and actually is 13 plus somehow.
You
Not
fucking
swearing.
shirt
How
Paul,
does this
bro.
work?
You stupid Namekian?
How does
Come
this
on,
work?
bro. You
I don't know.
ninja.
I don't.
Drew.
On it.
All right.
Drew, feel free to retcon anything you see.
All right. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. So all of that was just a dream in Goku's head. He actually never went to Namek at this point. He's still on the
That's
ship.
amazing.
He's still on the ship, and he arrives. Unfortunately, all of his friends are gone. Like, he's just really sad. And it's like, man, I have to do all this myself now? So eventually he's able to power up to Super Saiyan, realizing that everyone's gone. He's like, I'm definitely gonna have to fix this somehow. Unfortunately for him, he runs into Piccolo, who actually has been absorbing other Namekians after he drank the black water mist. And it's revealed that he was the one who took out everyone, because he went insane.
Oh no.
And Goku's like, no, it couldn't be. It's like, yes, it was me. Goku, I drank the Kool-Aid, and now I've become what I truly should have been.
I drank the Kool-Aid.
And I'm gonna land that there.
Man, so
Alright,
you
last
drank the
round, go
Kool-Aid.
easy. You got this.
It was grape flavored, bro. Be careful.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
You know, this man Goku's in Super Saiyan, so, he pretty much punches a hole through Piccolo's chest, which Piccolo regenerates. But, Goku runs outside, and he's immediately jumped by, like, a whole bunch of Namekians, bro. I mean, he's able to defend himself, but, like, they're just piling on top of him. Kambi, seeing all this, being a bad guardian as he is, tells Popo to grab the carpet and the holy water so he can go to the 7 currents of the world. He goes and he travels there. But all of a sudden, Kami is knocked off into the winds, crushing Kami and turning him into molecules by none other than Garlic Jr. himself. Popo is like, nah, G, I ain't letting that happen. And so, like, Popo and Garlic Jr. get into a fight. If you know the pecking order, Popo bodies him, but Popo accidentally hits Garlic Jr.'s pants, which breaks open Blackwater Mist, unleashing it onto the 7 currents of the world, meaning the entire planet Earth gets wind, and it's Blackwater Mist. So the whole planet
Your
Earth
time's
gets
up.
affected.
Alright,
I
Matt.
hate you
Matt,
so
it's your
much, Go
turn.
Easy. Like, what am I gonna?
Alright, you start in 3, 2, 1, go.
See, we all thought that was the real Garlic Jr. But then he takes off his mask, and it's Garlic Jr. Sr. But then he takes off another mask, and it's actually Garlic Sr.'s nephew, Garlic Pretzel. See, he was plotting since the beginning to make an uprising on these planets, to take them over. And it all started today. He deliberately let Popo try to attack him all against him, but it didn't work. So what he does is he gets Popo, rips him in half, gets Blue Popo to body Black Popo, and then he begins an uprising all over the planet. See, back on Namek, though, Goku is still struggling against everyone, even though he's in Super Saiyan 3. It's really difficult for some reason he's somehow in that. And then he's just very scared because his friends are dead. His wife is probably dead. There's water everywhere. He's really thirsty, but he doesn't want to drink because he's go crazy. It's all intense for him. He doesn't know what to do. He's really prepared not to do anything.
What happened to your mic, bro?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I don't.
Yo, I think that Blackwater Mist caught up to him.
Alright, Toxic.
Blackwater
Last
Mist
round
is
for you,
deadly.
and then I end this whole thing off.
Okay.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we cut on to Namek, right? You see the Namekians all pile up on Goku, and they just sledgehammer into him in the ground. And right before Goku thinks he's about to die, he looks to the side and sees the corpses of Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma into a T-posing triangle as they summon the power of the Triforce, and Goku gets surrounded into a big triangle, and he emerges from the triangle in Super Saiyan God. And he starts to body all the Namekians as he looks at Piccolo.
Wait,
Saying
Piccolo's
this was
dead.
his last
Kami
mistake.
died. Piccolo's
Well,
already dead.
he looks at Piccolo's like fading body, and he says, "No, you," and atomizes Piccolo, just making sure he was dead, because it's Goku and he's weird like that. And because he was like angered at his friends being killed and all that, he just one-shotted the whole planet, just making it explode. And he just died because he couldn't breathe in space.
And that is it. And I get to take
Drew-
over. End this whole
Drew-
thing off.
Drew, feel free to retcon anything you see.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So it actually turns out this was actually Vegeta's dream, and none of this actually happened.
What the hell? Alright. Man. All my effort gone to waste.
Actually, none of this happened. Vegeta's like, oh, he lets everybody know that like, he doesn't tell anybody that Namekians are actually an angry race. He actually lied to them when he was on Earth.
Oh,
So
no,
that way, when
everything
they
happened.
arrive, like, everyone doesn't know what to do because they thought they were a peaceful race of people, but no, that's not true at all. They were lied to by Vegeta. Luckily, though, Frieza's taking out a good amount of them because their power levels aren't too high, but some are. Mostly it's just Frieza doing all the work, just being mad at this point, and that's where we're ending our story.
Yo, guys. Okay, guys. Since we know we're ending, we're ending
Like and
this video off
subscribe.
now.
We're
Yeah,
ending the
channel,
story
bruh.
with the beginning.
Yeah. So like and subscribe. Everything else YouTubers tell you to
Shout
do.
out to me. Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone here in this video. Their links will be in the description. 10 likes, we'll make part 2 because we couldn't hit 20
Nah.
likes on
4 dislikes. You'll
Yeah,
see you
oof.
next time.
Oh yeah, 4 dislikes for part 2 also. And yeah, like Matt said, like, subscribe, and do everything else YouTubers tell you to do. Peace.